And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It's Porto facing Manchester City.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Manchester City will be disappointed with their start to the Champions League campaign. 3 points would have been the order of the day in the first game, but they didn't get that, just the solitary point. Can they get 3 points and back on track tonight?
And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Wilfried Zaha. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson between the posts. Kyle Walker plays with Benjamin Mendy as fullbacks. And the striker today is Sergio Aguero. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And that is offside. Mendy. Well, you can't watch Kevin De Bruyne and not be impressed, Lee. What in particular are you anticipating seeing from the Belgian in this match?
Well, yeah, brace in his last game. He'll certainly be a threat. Can he get another 2 goals or even 3 in this game?
Possession ceded by Porto. Well, there's been a goal elsewhere. Alan McInally with the latest.
It's a goal for Marseille. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. There's a slide rule pass. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
So City get things going again, and the onus is on them to erase the damage done by that concession. Gundogan. Ferran Torres. No-nonsense clearance. Wilson Manafa. And on the ball, Sergio Oliveira. Fruitful looking attack. Retaining possession proving difficult. Taremi. Sergio Oliveira. Surely! And it's gone in! Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And the pressure comes as he knew it would. But it's the strength that impresses me. It's a great goal in the end.
So 2-0 now. Promising looking ball. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. He has time to play it over. Clattered away. It's a short one. Well, he did his job defensively. Player in the way again. Good defending to prevent the chance. strongly in, Pepe.
Not had too much of the ball, Porto, have they? But when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Mahrez. A really high-quality save.
Well, it's all about concentration. Goalkeepers can go so long without doing anything. Look at that stretch.
Going short. Rodri. Oh, tremendous block. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Well, it could be on for him here. Save, but still a chance. Pulls it back. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Oh, great defending.
Well, he'll be getting thumbs up all round for the goalkeeping performance, but especially for that save. Absolutely brilliant, Derek, wasn't it?
And he read it superbly. Aguero. He was certainly in, the chance was there, but credit has to go to the defender, Lee.
Well, part of a defender's job is to put players off doing their job, and that's exactly what they do there. It's a decent effort in the end, but under pressure.
Not a great pass. And space to exploit, maybe. Sergio Oliveira. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Dangerous looking attack. Surely! There it is! The goals keep coming! No stopping them today!
Well, here's the replay, and the keeper knows that near post should be his, but he left a gap and he got punished.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Walker. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the second half underway, and City left with a real mountain to climb. Walker. Rodri. Mendy. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And winning it back. Rodri. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And a long way out. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Marseille. 52 minutes played. 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Wilfried Zaha. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Using his physical strength to shield it. And they keep the ball moving. Tremendous challenge. Ferran Torres. De Bruyne. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Well, he needs to be careful here. And intercepting it. Determined defending. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they keep it going? Well, it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Walker. Ferran Torres. This looks promising out wide. Aguero. Walker. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. And he's in an offside position. And they will make the change now. Felipe Anderson. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Moving into the advanced position. Can he open them up here? Oliveira. And Uribe. What can he do from here? Pure ball control. He just needs to remain icy cool. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. And successfully cut out. And he's through here. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance. Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Gabriel Jesus. Sergio Aguero has it. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, a team mark out of 10 for City for me. 5, I'm afraid. Not good enough at all. Disjointed, no cohesion, work to be done on the training ground.
Wilfried Zaha. Felipe Anderson. And he's broken free. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Aguero. Now Mendy. De Bruyne. Sergio Aguero has it. Gabriel Jesus. Walker. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And the referee blows for full time.
We've got some questions for you. Thank you.
The cameras are fixed to one man. He's been in terrific form, as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. Stay with us. Hello and a warm welcome from the English West Midlands. We find ourselves at Molineux. My name is Derek Ray, and with me is my commentary partner Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Always my favourite time of the week, spending time with you at games. We should be in for a belter here with these two.
Adama. Nelson Semedo. In possession, Adama. Jimenez. Dendoncker. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And the Brazilian at his best.
Oh, I love watching him play. Just look how he commands his area.
Played into the centre of the box. Thumped clear. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Well, it takes a lot to slow down this City attack. I say that because they have the best record in the league.
Well, Derek, everything we do on a football pitch is all based around goals. Keeping them out, that was my job. A bit boring, I'll give you that. And scoring them. And boy, the top scorers, they very rarely let you down. I'm sure we're in for a lot.
Oh, in with a chance! Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Theo Hernandez. Options in the centre. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. So a throw in here. He could pick out a teammate. That's an example of how you should do it. Samuel Umtiti. Useful looking ball. That's all they can conjure for now. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. There to take it away. Mahrez. Foden. Not even close to troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, no, I can see what he's trying to do. He just got the technique all wrong. He'll get another chance.
Jimenez. Disappointing for Wolves to give it away like that. Raúl Jimenez. Holding on to the ball, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Moutinho. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Can't miss, surely! A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. On they go again. A wake-up call for the City players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Sterling. Good tackle. Moutinho. They've lost it. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And Sterling has it. That's not a bad ball. The end product just wasn't there. Well, he knew what he was doing defensively with the concession of that throw-in. Sterling. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Adama. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Opportunity. Saved, but still a chance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And slipped through beautifully. And he drills it in. Can they put it away? Well, no problems defensively. Options in the middle. And played towards the near post. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Giving the ball away. Mahrez. Well, that pass easy on the eye. And intercepted it. Just needs to stay calm. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. The first half here comes to it. So the second half underway, and no doubt about it, City with work ahead of them. Palmer. Conte. Foden. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And a poor ball. And I believe there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 50 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. And a throw-in for Manchester City it'll be. Dangerous looking attack. And breaking at pace with menace. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Wolves facing West Ham United.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And will it be the leveller? Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Foden. Excellent block. Sterling. Joao Cancelo. Delivered into the box. Foiling them effectively. Conte has lost the ball. Nelson Semedo. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Manchester City facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
And he might be through here. Great work defensively. But still the chance. Moutinho. Now Dendoncker. Willy Bolly. Now here's Johnny. Moutinho. And the ball with Bolly. Patient build-up at the moment. But a pass that lacks quality. Good defending. Aguero. Couldn't keep it. Couldn't keep the ball. It is to be a throw-in. "15 minutes remaining. This looks promising out wide. And he read it well defensively. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Dendoncker. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them.
Well, it's a cracking atmosphere in here. The players just need to harness that energy from the crowd to see them through in this game.
Raúl Jimenez, and Wolves unable to hang on to it. Foden. And given away. Moutinho. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Well, it could be on for him here. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Jimenez. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And Moutinho with it. It might be. And a fine stop. And the corner's been given. And firing it into the area. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And there's the final whistle, the big headline, defeat for City.
I've just got a couple of questions I want to ask you about the match. Thank you.
And a warm welcome. Our venue today is the Etihad Stadium here in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing New action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester City up against Crystal Palace.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. The players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
Milivojevic. He's in with a chance. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
So the action continues, and City looking to offer a swift response to that setback. Mahrez. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. There's been a goal in the Chelsea match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Able to skip past his man. So here's how the table looks at present, and Crystal Palace deserve all the plaudits that have come their way, surpassing expectations, Lee.
Yeah, fantastic.
Can they convert? He can't hold on to it. Well, threat over for now. Jean-Philippe Mateta. James MacArthur. Now, let's see what they can do here. MacArthur. A very timely interception. Well, no let-up, plenty of pressure. And news of a goal in the match being played at Stamford Bridge. Let's get that news from Alan.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 16 minutes played, 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. And Sterling has it. And it's gone in. Just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it.
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match.
Goal for Manchester City, number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And that pass could be troublesome. Can he finish? They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Manchester City goal.
So there we have it, 2-1.
Number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Klein. MacArthur now. Ayew. Effective looking pass. Luka Milivojevic. And an astute piece of defending. Gundogan. And now Sterling. A really top-notch piece of defending. Jeffrey Schlupp. Given away by City. And the emphasis is on creativity. How can they create something? Well, it looked as though they might be in just for a second or two. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Sterling. Sterling takes it forward. Sterling has lost custody of it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Gundogan. Just cutting off the supply. Jeffrey Schlupp. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, I think the players realise what they owe this coach. Lovely sight to see them celebrating with him. Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. From one side of the pitch to the other. City move it forward with purpose. Jeffrey Schlupp. Subeldia. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Ayew. Well, terrific skill. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Conte. Gabriel Jesus now. De Bruyne. Mahrez! And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball, and then the brute force and guile in equal amounts sets up the chance to score, and he doesn't disappoint, does he?
And they're playing once again. Manchester City with the advantage.
Manchester City, number 26, Riyad Mahrez.
Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Conte. Now let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Manchester City up against Olympique Marseille.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. Mistakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
Time for a change then. Jean-Philippe Mateta. An authoritative challenge. And a goal has gone in the Liverpool match. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 57 minutes played. 2-1.
Alan McInally. Well, it could be on for him here. Alas. He's made his move too early, offside. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Sterling. Gabriel Jesus now. Sterling, unable to get a body in the way. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Crystal Palace facing West Ham United.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Won it back. Luka Milivojevic. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Ezi. in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Sends it back, keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. And the counter looks on here, options available. Well, possibilities inside the box. And now the goal the City fans wanted to see. It's hard to see them throwing this away.
Well, here's the replay. That pull-back cross is so hard to defend against. And the result of all that is a goal. That's all that matters. The scrappy finish will not register with him at all. They all count.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, I believe there's been a goal in the Liverpool game. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Luka Modric. Possibly looking at goal of the season here with a very well executed bicycle kick that the keeper could only watch. 73 minutes played, 3-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Perfect challenge. MacArthur. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. James MacArthur. And a goal kick will be next.
Substitution for Crystal Palace.
Substitution time it is.
Number 18, James MacArthur. To be replaced by...
10 minutes left for play in this match.
James MacArthur.
Martin Kelly. Zubeldia on the ball. And Kelly with it. James McCarthy. Schlupp. He made it look simple, really. What can he do from here? Well, fortune didn't favour him. Off the post and out of play.
Well, he's really unlucky. It was worth an effort, that's for sure.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. But I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Arsenal. 4 minutes remain. 3-3.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Gabriel Jesus, pretty fruitful position. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
We have entered the final minute of normal time. There to take it away. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Might be able to get in behind it. And there goes the final whistle. A real sense of feel-good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points.
Just a couple of questions. Thank you, that's all the questions.
Good evening and welcome. There's so much to be enthused about going into tonight's contest here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It is Manchester City up against Marseille.
Yeah, Derek, thanks. You can't really go on and win tournaments unless you're consistent in the group stages. Very important you don't drop points. Looking forward to this one.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson gets the nod in goal. Kyle Walker plays with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. Ilkay Gundogan plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield. And the striker today is Sergio Aguero. Pulisic. And Aguero's in there. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Well, back when the teams were drawn into groups, no one expected the home side tonight to struggle quite as much in this section.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. You can't produce performances like they have and get away with it for too long. It's caught up with them, simple as that. They're desperate for 3 points tonight.
Dario Benedetto. Papgay. And intercepted it. Walker. Giving the ball away. Aguero. Sterling. Through ball from De Bruyne. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. It's a team full of stars, and you never quite know who's going to pop up. Perhaps Lee Dixon today, it'll be Raheem Sterling.
Well, yeah, when defenders look who they're playing against, they always look at the goals. 2 goals in his last previous game. He's certainly a threat to them today.
Lammers. Ball lost by Marseille. Sterling. Aguero. Well, they get the ball once more. Dario Benedetto. It's with Camara. Bad pass. Oh, terrific pass. And possibilities for Aguero. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really lovely through ball. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal. Well, just look at the reactions on the touchline. They just need to keep their composure now. This is far from over.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
For Manchester City, number 10, Sergio Aguero.
Amavi. Chaleta Tsar. Boubacar Kamara. Gay. And he read it well. Aguero. Walker. Promising looking ball. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And a no-nonsense clearance. Able to get his body in the way. De Bruyne. Constantly thwarted. Valentin Rongier. Now what can they do from here? Has the strength to hang on to it. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Kamara. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. And a tidy challenge. Sterling. Losing possession. Gundogan. Doing well and getting forward here. Gundogan. Cross towards that far post. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And I think the threat has been averted. Aguero. He takes aim. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. But he's gone short with it. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Pape Gueye. Boubacar Kamara. Leonardo Balerdi. Might be able to set up the chance. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Well, he's a player you always keep your eyes on, and he delivered in the first half, Lee. Sergio Aguero.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Can they put it away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. De Bruyne. Now Conte couldn't keep the ball. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Aguero. Will he finish? And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike a ball. The timing has to be right, the technique has to be right, but above all, you have to concentrate on the ball as it's coming to you. You know you're not going to take a touch. Concentration is everything.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Manchester City goal. Number 19, Kante.
Well, as we can see from the stats, City controlling possession here, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you
Oh, what an opportunity. Must be. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, the action underway again. So comfortable for City, it's turning into a trouncing.
Number 19, N'Golo Kante.
Leonardo Balerdi. Gay. And successfully cut out. Joao Cancelo. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Manchester City taking on Newcastle United.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Takes the shot. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Corner coming up. Over it comes. And a struggle to get it away properly. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
Lammers. Valentin Rongier. And the emphasis is on creativity. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Now let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Olympique Marseille facing Manchester City.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. Mistakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
No let-up in the pressing department. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, that is annoying for any manager to see your own player giving the ball away from a throw-in. And providing width. Driven in. Dicing with a bit of danger here. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's asking plenty of... It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Walker failed to hold it. I must say, this looks promising. And he clears the danger. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Amavi. Valentin Rongier. Sterling. Well, they might be onto something. Gabriel Jesus. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. So making the substitution now. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Well, he's given us away. Cuisance. Opportunity here. Really vital interception. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And that will do it for tonight, certainly. And a victory for Manchester City.
Well, Derek, that was a great performance, wasn't it? Really, really top.
Just a couple of questions for you. That'll be all.
The man of the moment. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. Well, it has been known to rain on the odd day here at St James's Park, and rain in the forecast for this match. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
Gabriel Jesus. Beautifully disguised ball. Good defending to prevent the chance. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief.
Well, my initial opinion was to blame the goalkeeper, but here we get a better angle of it. Absolutely nothing he can do. A huge deflection, keeper no chance.
1-0 then. Callum Wilson. Hayden. Fluency of movement. Van Aken. Wilson. Here's Almiron. Joelinton. And cleared away. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. Lee, what are you expecting from him?
Well, Derek, how do you stop him? Very difficult, I would say. He's got absolutely everything, playing with such confidence. Defenders really need to up their game today to stop him.
De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a chance. Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Mendy. Mahrez. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And an astute piece of defending. It is a decent-looking attack here. In by Sterling. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, that's the end of that for now. Joelinton. And giving it away. Mahrez. De Bruyne now. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Callum Wilson. Lascelles. It's with Isaac Hayden. Miguel Almiron. Opportunity it is. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
And firing it into the area. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Manquillo. It's with Joelinton. And barring the door was Laporte.
Man City are struggling in terms of possession, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Shelvey. Almiron. Van Aken. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Hayden. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far?
Been a decent half for City. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little bit if they're going to dominate in the second half. Possession could be key.
Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Almiron. And smart defending. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Shelvey. Miguel Almiron. It's with Isaac Hayden. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, they did have possession of the ball, but all that good work now counts for nothing. In with a chance. And not cleared away properly. What a vital intervention. And De Bruyne firing it over. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, advantage City after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. N'Golo Kanté. Here's Mahrez. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. And clears his lines. Hayden. Joelinton. He's got the right idea with that pass. Almiron. And he's taken it away. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Wilson. Nicely timed tackle. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing West Ham United.
Yeah, game after game.
Surely! Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. It's a corner.
Substitution for Manchester City, coming off the pitch, number 17.
Over it comes. Well, it all counts for naught.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Lewis. Now with Lascelles.
Newcastle really controlling possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Miguel Almiron. It's neat passing, confident. Oh, big chance! And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, when you move the ball this well and this smooth... then it's really difficult to stop. That's paved the way for a super goal.
Aguero. Joelinton. Van Aken. Here's Almiron. And the emphasis is on creativity. Shelby. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Well, he's done really well with his angles there. Good reactions too.
Corner kick played in. Almiron. Oh, and couldn't convert. Don't forget about the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Live coverage here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Bristol City.
Yeah, for me now starting to get to the nervy part of the competition. 16 teams left in it. Who will last the pace? Can't wait for that, Derek.
Shelby. And it's with Manquillo. Lascelles. Carroll. Callum Wilson. And that puts them in position. Now the task is to remain focused. Well, the challenge was clean, but the danger not cleared. Cuts it back. A goal! He's dispatched it! much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Newcastle United goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Almiron. Shelby. It's with Isaac Hayden. Sven Bender. Hayden. Patient build-up at the moment. Wilson. Can he play it in? This could finish it! And a routine catch for the Brazilian. Mendy. Gabriel Jesus. And the counter looks on here, options available. This could square the game, but no, thanks to the goalkeeper, opportunity not taken.
Well, it's the last line of defence for a reason. The back four looking back, and he saved them.
And deciding to go short with this one. Well, lacking just a little bit of accuracy.
Well, they worked so hard here to be in front, and that's been recognised by the supporters. They just need to hold on a bit longer to see this out.
Aguero. Now Conte. A wonderful intervention. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. 1 minute remaining. Carroll moving it forward. And so the referee blows for full time, and it's disappointment for Manchester City, a defeat for their fans to digest, Lee.
Well, everybody connected to the club will be disappointed with today's.
Good defending to...
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks very much.
And a warm welcome. This is the scene here at the Etihad Stadium. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And on this Halloween, I don't think we're going to be putting the frighteners on anyone given the game that's about to commence. It is Manchester City facing Burnley.
Thank you, Derek. Happy Halloween to you. Looking forward to a really good game today. Look out for the centre-forward, ghosting in at the far post.
A decisive clearance it was. It is to be a throw-in. And continues his run. And Sterling has it. And putting his body on the line. Ashley Barnes. Caicedo with it. And a goal has been scored in the Southampton game. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester United. It's been scored by Edison Cavani. A lovely passing move, ended with a low ball into the area, being dummied, leaving him clear to steer the ball past the keeper. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. A real opening now. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Goal for Burnley.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Theo Hernandez. Gabriel Jesus now. A good and fair challenge. Always interesting to look at the table, and what can we say about these runaways, for want of a better word?
Well, they've got such a healthy lead, haven't they? You just don't see them dropping too many points. They will suffer a lack of form at some point, but it's whether they can be caught from behind. The real difficult thing for the clubs chasing is they just look so good. Absolutely brilliant.
And that is offside. Cork. It's with Barnes. And Caicedo has it. And he read it well defensively. Well, I believe there's been a goal in the Liverpool game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Luka Modric. More pinball than football. The defenders were hitting the ball into each other before it broke, and he fired it into the corner. 21 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Really good block. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Walker. Now Gundogan. Well read to put an end to that attack. Out of play for a Manchester City throw-in. A chance to whip it in. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, his form is...
Oh, big chance! Has eyes for goal! Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Well, a second goal for them here. He's protecting it well. Throw-ins given. I understand there's been a goal in the West Ham match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Newcastle United. 32 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. That deep delivery. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. In the right place to cut out the pass.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Theo Hernandez. It's with Gundogan. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Gabriel Jesus! Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Cork. Oh, nice ball over the top. Brownhill. Barnes. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And still looking for space. De Bruyne.
The fourth official has
And 1 minute of
indicated
stoppage
there will be
time has been added on.
It
Was an errant pass by Gabriel Jesus. Walker. So the whistle then. We're up. Really tense battle so far, and now the second half is underway. Caicedo. Jack Cork now. Phil Bardsley getting news of a goal in the Southampton game. Alan?
It's a second goal for Manchester United. It's been scored by Edison Cavani. That's his second today. A long looping shot that looked as though it was going over, but it dipped under the bar. 49 minutes played. 2-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Precise ball movement. Takes it on. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, it's just great play, Derek. The movement off the ball is key. So many options for the passer to choose from. Lovely goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Aguero. Well, great read there to intercept. Gundogan. Opportunity it is. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. McNeil. Well, space for them here. And he read it well defensively. Now let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's a glorious chance. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And over comes the corner. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Theo Hernandez. De Bruyne now. Given away by City. And news of a goal at Anfield. Here's Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 65 minutes played. 3-0.
Thanks, Alan.
Well, look at the stats. Burnley enjoying the bulk of possession here. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
And a tidy challenge. And space to exploit, maybe. Oh, in with a chance! And it's there for him. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And it's a sweet strike. Absolutely lovely, controlled, stylish finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Goodmanson. Taylor with it. Josh Brownhill. Johan Berg, Goodmanson.
Well, the fans are not happy, and who would blame them? Shocking performance so far. Let their standards slip, I'm afraid. All parts of their game are off today.
And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Burnley facing West Ham United.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Perfect tackle. Bernardo Silva. This might be ideal for the counter. De Bruyne. Opportunity. In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Well, let's just look at this again. Just when you think you've got a team by the scruff of the neck, they break on you like that. What pace, what brilliance. Just look at the movement. It's a brilliant, brilliant goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Oh, skipping away. Ben Mee. It's with Barnes. Mee. Cork. Barnes. He's protecting it well. Good use of advantage by the referee. Moving it forward. Cork. Caicedo with it. Accurate pass upon accurate pass.
Substitution for Burnley. Coming off the pitch, number 10, Ashley Barnes. Coming onto the pitch, number 19.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes.
Added time.
Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, sloppy in possession. It's a good-looking ball in behind, and not cleared away properly. In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here's the replay. I never liked rebound goals off goalkeepers. The defenders should be there.
And so the referee blows for full time, and it's disappointment for Manchester City, a defeat for their fans to digest, Lee.
Well, everybody connected to the club will be disappointed with today's game. Not only because of the defeat, but the manner of that defeat. That's what hurts. Way below the standards they set themselves, Derek.
Well, as we run.
Time for just a few questions. Thanks so much for answering.